What's up, douches? Look, I'll translate whatever Xiao Yan has some show or whatever where they interview people and they just talk shit about Tiffany. It's probably exactly what she deserves. And basically, let me break it down for you. She's telling you all how annoying Orphany is and how spoiled and entitled she is because she never grew the fuck up. She still acts like an 11-year-old. So, since I made my last video, she started spamming me on Telegram. I told her because she's doing the exact same thing of not being like, this is Stephanie from the party, blah, 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 and just explaining everything. Because at this point in time, that is literally the bare minimum of what a decent person would be doing. She's not doing that. She's like tattling to everyone that I'm not playing along with her vision of reality that I never signed up for. I didn't. Like, basically it became like I was just having a gas with it. Every time Abby Martinez would say something, I would use a ChatGPT API to make a bunch of nonsense, or like if she says too long, I'll make it short. If she says short, I'll expand on it. And then I started making Stargate episodes about their period app. And then you know how like every time they have like a new episode, they have like the reruns and the recaps. I was doing that because everyone wants part two, but you can't just get part two right away. You have to do the recaps and the reruns, otherwise it loses everything. So I was doing that, and it was pissing them off. And I guarantee you that Jewel State was like, "Why isn't he using my character more?" And they were like, well, we could ask him directly. No, let's just badger him and let's have Abby tweet a lot. So I was like, I'll just do it because I'm sure they all have group chats because I'm psychic and I can just get those psychic whatevers. But I'm not playing this game with Horfany. Horfany still, and this is the thing. Oh look, certain bitches having uh uh fucking what's it called? Uh, Not event because you go to those. Not a deal because you have to like a sweepstakes, something like that, where you can win 100,000. Like I don't care about the money now. I needed the money 2 years ago. I needed the money when she stole it. She only had access to it because she said she was going to help my dad out with his stroke because my parents were trying to do housing shit and all that bullshit. They fucking, and even still on that, I think like my mom was like, I think all my mom wants to do is go to Utah with my dad. So at least they did that finally. But like, because now they have nowhere to go but just hang out with each other, which is exactly what they want. And now there's no one on the East Coast who can bother them. So both sides of the families have to like. I still think that's really what Mormon is all about. Is just I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. Let's throw everything away and go start over again over here. But you still have to deal with your bullshit because whatever you bring with you is just going to accumulate again. But anyways, family bullshit is easier to leave behind. But god damn it, like I don't. Why are you getting Cernovich involved? Because I don't want to deal with a smut actress. If there's some like culty bullshit going on, I don't want to be involved in it. That's exactly why I thought it would be a great idea for you to come here. I went to New York to like liberate you from all that bullshit and bring you here and turn you into a stay-at-home influencer or whatever the fuck they call it. You should be like making baby blogs and baking cakes and being like, no, I'll go to the East Busan Award next month, not now, my terms. But no, she doesn't do any of that shit. She just nags. Like all the and like they're even saying how like Horfney would like spam Girls' Generation and be like, you're not answering to me. And now she's like, please respond with him because that's how before I knew she was pretending to be recruiters, I would respond to her like an adult talking to another adult. Well, I thank you. Please, blah blah blah. Best regards. But no, she just fucking understand how to be an adult. I'm literally in a position where I cannot ever treat her as anything other than a side piece because that's what she put herself in the category as. Like I can't do anything about it. I would fuck her. She's hot. She can suck my dick. As a matter of fact, all you assholes who did that scene with her, like whoever did that smut scene with her, how does my cock taste? I still don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna play this game with her. Like she put herself in the side piece category. Why the fuck would I take her out of it? She can put herself in the leave me the fuck alone category. What is it? I shouldn't do this because she's married, and when she told me she's married, I left it alone. But I'll show you the pictures of the girl I made out with at that Cernovich movie thingy because I want to show you what I'm talking about. Like when she told me she was married, I stopped fooling around with her. But yeah, this bitch is super hot. That bitch. I'm not trying to put her on blast, but so people will fucking leave me alone about shit, okay? That shit. I'm not gonna hold it up there and throw it in everyone's face. No, that bitch basically hit on me, invited me back to her car to fool around with her, and then told me she had a husband, and I was like, ah, I was about to plow you. You told me you had a husband. That would make me having bad karma if I went through with this. So like, I don't really give a fuck, okay? Like, I really don't give a fuck. She was Caribbean, not Asian. She's still fucking hot as shit, right? But guess what? She's shorter than me, and she's not Asian. So I still have a massive boner for a tall Asian, bitch. Tall Asian, like supermodel basically is what I'm going for. But I mean, it would be easier for me to get a shorter Asian supermodel or a tall non-Asian girl. So I mean, like that's just what it is. But if I comb my hair or put gel in my hair and put a like a Tommy Hilfiger or a Polo Ralph Polo, what is it? Cricket shirt or whatever the fuck it is on. I tend to pull bitches like that without even. I was standing there. I was like drooling while I was sleeping because I was so bored. And I was like, I'm gonna leave. Well, that bitch is hot. I was like, excuse me, ma'am, do you need any help? She said, yes. And then she like basically paraded me around all the other losers there who were hitting on her, showed me off to Cassandra, single mom, and douchebag Chamberlain that we were going to go fool around. Then we went to go fool around, and then she was like, by the way, I have a husband. And I was like, fuck, I'll give you a courtesy call later, but I can't do anything. Otherwise, I'm the bad person, and I'm breaking up a family. But all I literally did was go to some movie, fall asleep, wake up, and say, before I leave, do you need any help? That's all I did. I probably did even less than that to Horphany. I was wasted. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm not playing this game with you. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up faster because like you're already left behind. You just didn't get the memo and you're fucking retarded and trying to piece it together. And you're like, someone has to control him, but no one. If they could control me, I would have gone to the thingy in 2020. I'm pretty sure if they could, I'm pretty sure they would have. I'm pretty sure the reason why I guarantee you that the reason why they had that party was because they wanted me to cash out the money and then try to get me to spend it on bullshit that they want me to be involved in. But I didn't do that. I just let it ride because now I know what to watch out for. I think Sternbush is a great guy. He's fantastic. If he ever wants to, face value one-on-one, we can totally do that. I'm not going to infer everything. 'Cause everything these douchebags do is they wait until you approach them and say you want something, and then they have leverage over you. I don't want to play that leverage game. If you want to do a business deal, let's do a business deal. Let's put it in writing. That way there's no bullshit going on. I don't want to do this cloak and dagger bullshit. Just put it in writing or I don't want to deal with it. Sternbush is a great guy. Witches Cover Magazine, sure, whatever. I don't want you to give me $100,000 because she stole $100,000. I want to know why she stole my money. I want to know why she's involved in theft. I want to know why 6 years later she can't leave me the fuck alone. That's what I want to know. I can make my own money. Like at the moment, I'm waiting to go back to making my own money because like I should have never stopped, but I didn't want to deal with her bullshit. Her family literally feels like because I sponsored some parties, I'm supposed to pay for all of their bills, and I'm not going to play that game. Okay? I don't need to pay for my family's bills. I will when I get working again, and when I get $1 million again, I'll fucking cash it out this time, and I'll pay their bills. And I'm not obligated to, and I don't have to, but they're my family. Horfany's not my family. Her bankrupt dad's not my family. They're never going to be my family because they pulled rank before they had any right to. If we were actually already married, technically she wouldn't be stealing $100,000. She would be spending it without my permission. But we didn't do it. She literally walked past me in New York City because she was afraid everyone might see us together and that would be some tabloid bullshit. So I was supposed to go to some bullshit crypto conference with a bunch of fraud assholes so she could talk to me in private. Fuck you. I don't need to deal with that bullshit.